Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Michelle. Just to give you a little bit of background information to better understand our budget, we are empty nesters living in the Cincinnati, Ohio area. My partner and I have been living in sin for over 14 years. While we have no intentions of getting married, we do combine our finances. He is retired, and I work full time, mostly from home for a community credit union. We both suffer from some chronic illnesses, which do affect our budget. Um, Before we get into the 2026 plan, I want to first apologize for going MIA. The past few weeks have been a little trying. Um, I'm fine now for the most part. I have been sick with everything that's going around. I had dental work done, and I had a pretty nasty little fall that laid me up for a few days. So, with all that, again, I apologize for kind of going MIA, but it all seemed to happen at once. So, let's kind of get into the spending plan. What you see on your screen is an app, a spending app that's called YNAB. Used to stand for You Need a Budget. I think they've kind of gone away from explaining what YNAB means and just embraced it. If you like what you see, you can find a referral link down in the description box that gives you 34 days absolutely free to see if you like it. If you do decide to sign up after the 34 days, using my referral link, you will then get 30 days free, and I will also get 30 days free. So, with all of that out of the way, this is the plan for 2026. While I've been kind of laid up, this is something I've been working on. So, I have 11 categories to start off in 2026. The first is overspending, then we'll go home, our debt, grocery and eating out, health, car, cash, personal guilt-free spending, holiday and gifts, savings goals, and work. Sounded very much like Jeopardy categories there. Sorry about that. So our first category, and I'll kind of explain each as we go through. The reason I have this at the top is because I want it front and center. Before I've had it listed as miscellaneous or things I forgot to budget for, I'm going to name it what it is. It's overspending. It's either we overspent or it's a one-off kind of situation, but ultimately it's overspending. It's something that was not expected or not budgeted for. And we don't put much in there, but just enough to cover ourselves. Under home is our house payment, and utilities I have lumped them all under one category. I wanted to see what we were spending for a period of time before I made a decision, but I just need to know how much I need to put away for utilities. It doesn't matter whether it's my gas and electric or my internet, what have you. It's all in one. Subscriptions are our subscriptions, are Netflix, not Netflix, I got rid of that. It's Hulu, Disney, Paramount, Weight Watchers, a whole list of things. And I did have them all broke out so I could see how much it really was because I was only putting back $140 for this, and it's 162. So I was falling short there. So I'm glad I did that for a period of time to see what that is. But whenever I discovered that, I took out Netflix, and I am a member, or Walmart Plus member, and a Kroger Boost member. Each one of them have streaming services that I'm going to get onto those and lower this. I just haven't done it yet. The next in our home section is a home sinking fund. this is for any small appliances. Toaster. We have a 4 slice toaster. I've had it for longer than we've been together, and one of the sides have just decided to not work. Um, Replace a coffee pot, get an extension cord, anything that we may need for the home that isn't really a maintenance kind of thing. So after home, we have debt. So we are authorized signers on each other's credit cards, but not like joint owners. So he has first his credit card and then subscriptions and prescriptions. All of our subscriptions for our services are on a credit card. And um, as I said, our chronic illnesses, one of the things is we have our prescriptions delivered. So those two categories are charged on a credit card, and this just lets me know which one I'm paying. Um, then he has a credit one. This is actually our focus for our next debt payoff, and it will be hopefully by March at the latest, if not before. How we pay for food is another little credit card. It's for more like, well, again, chronic illness. We have decided to get everything delivered. So I get Sam's Club and Kroger and Walmart and Meijer if I need to. But this is the credit card it goes on. This is where the tips are paid from, and we just pay it off whenever we make a purchase on it. We do have a little personal loan. This is where that comes from. It's $209 a month. I said I had some dental work, so this is where that payment is coming. And medical debt, that's going to be ongoing for me. We'll talk more about that when we get into the health section. This automatically comes on my account. It's just based on what I currently owe, and I pay $102 a month. So it doesn't get too cluttered here. Grocery and eating out is exactly that, grocery and eating out. So again, we get most of our groceries delivered. We may eat out once a month, either because I'm not feeling well or we're in between doctor's appointments. So we very rarely eat out, but when we do, it does come from our grocery budget for the most part, or maybe our fund money, or maybe the overspent money, but that's where it's designed to come from. When we get into health, so he is retired. He is on Medicare. I am on the marketplace insurance. So my insurance has jumped. So for my health insurance, my vision, and my dental, I pay $488.22 a month for those. And then the health is kind of the prescriptions where I kind of put the sinking fund in. So whenever my prescriptions are put on the card, I can pay them off. If I needed to order specialty medical equipment, we have a nebulizer, so you have to replace the mouthpiece and hose every once in a while. And like a thermometer, anything like that, that's usually where that health comes from. I wiped it out with being sick and everything. Had doctor's appointments and extra medications and things like that. Next is car. I still want to track how much I'm spending in gas. I've already, I'm planning on my target being $40 a month, with me working mostly from home right now. Even if I do have to go into the office, it's less than a mile from my home. So I'm not too worried about the gas situation. And with having everything delivered, again, not much. So I'm still thinking about it, but the target will probably be $40 a month for gas. Car insurance, this is slowly going up, so I just want to monitor it so that I need to know when I need to switch insurances. Then we have car tags and maintenance. I had to kind of wipe that out from medications and doctor's appointments as well. Let me close that one. And then cash. So again, we can't do what we used to do. So we take out cash to pay, we pay other people to do some things for us. The yard work for him, and the laundry for me. So that's just, I take cash out of the credit union and we have it here for whenever those are those projects are done that we could pay the person who's doing them for us in cash. Um, Again, it's not that much. I would like to have a little bit of money built up in here just in case, but not too worried about it. I am also hoping by 2027 to add some level of cleaning service. I'm not sure what that'll look like, but once we get some of that debt paid down, that is something I would like to add to this cash category. Our personal guilt-free spending is just that. We each get $100 a pay period, and that $100 has to last us until the next pay period. And we spend it on whatever it is that we want to spend our money on, and no questions asked. I do have, we usually do take it out in cash. I have a little bit in here because uh, was thinking about getting something on Amazon, but I think I'm going to go actually, I want shoes, some good shoes. So I think I might go to a store. I just hate it. So I may take that out. Clothing for this is the non-fun things that you don't want to spend your personal money on, like underwear, socks. If we have an emergency situation where maybe we need a dress outfit for, an occasion or event, whatever you want to say, um, we have some money to go and do that. And then haircuts, I just got my haircut. So that is pretty much empty. My haircuts, I don't get very often, and they're only like $30. And his is quite a bit more than mine. He has to go every 2 months to get his done, and it's like $50. So I have to add more to that when we get paid. And then holiday and gifts. We have 3 grandkids, and we have savings accounts that we add money to each pay period. So that is kids' accounts whenever you see that. Family birthdays, um, just what it is. It's the grandkids and mine and Dallas's birthday presents. Um, and we have set a $1,000 limit to spend between the 5 of us. Hmm, I don't even know how to say this, but our plan is that he and I, is that how you say it? Dallas and I, yes, get $200 to spend on our birthdays. And then the kids get 150. When school, when they go back to school, we send $50 to their mom, um, to buy whatever they need. $50 for each kid, to buy whatever it is she needs. And we have one going into high school next year. He's in middle school now. And then the girls, they're just getting into elementary school. So that was a lot to say about nothing. Sorry about that. Christmas is exactly what it is. Christmas, it is $200 times 5 for gifts, and $25 each times 7 for advent calendars, and then just miscellaneous like neighbor gifts or if we want to donate or anything, it comes from here for that. Holiday decor, we have found that we spend a larger amount of money on holiday decor for fall, Halloween, and Christmas. So I just want to have a little sinking fund set aside for that. And I just kept it under holiday gifts. The next is savings goals. So I work for small credit union. They do not offer insurance. And so, sorry, I'm changing these. I just don't think we need it in there where the money is. And I do not make a lot of money for my role, my position, my title. You would think that I would, but I don't. But every year I have to pay back something. Last year was $900 or $1,000. Sorry, so I'm assuming it's going to be more next year because I got a pretty significant raise. So I just wanted to put some money back for that, which has not happened. Future, I'm trying to get a month ahead, see how well that's working. And next is work. So I have noticed that I have been spending money, my own money. I shouldn't say my own money, but our money for work things. And I just want to track that for 2026 to see exactly how much that is I am spending on that. One of the things for my employees, I like to get them a little cake and card for their birthdays, a little gifts for acknowledgement. I can't speak. Um, I like to buy lunch once or twice a month and some other miscellaneous little things that I've bought for the office. I just want to see how much I'm spending and if I need to really reel that in. You can see it's only like $11, under 12 for birthday cakes and Christmas gifts. So I don't think that's that bad. And, if I spend $50 a month on lunch for them, I think, that's appreciative. And if I want to get them, a little goodie bag or, buy them a drink or something like that, that would go under work lunch, um, where miscellaneous would be if I bought pens or paper or office supplies. We have that, but sometimes I don't always carry the credit card with me. And especially now that I'm working from home more. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll just go in and get this. And then I forget about it, getting reimbursed. So I just want to see how much I'm really spending on work items and employees and tracking that. So that is the plan, but I do reserve the right to change my plan at any time during 2026 if I figure out that it doesn't work for me. Um, that's pretty much all I have for you. I will not be back until January 2nd. I am taking uh, the day after Christmas off to still, I actually have to go into the office that day. Um, so I won't be able to film as easily. And then, yeah, I'm just taking some time off between the holidays, but I will be back on January 2nd to share with you my January 1st paycheck and how we assign that out using this new 2026 plan. Don't forget to check out the link below if you like what you see here. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe so that more people can see this video. And also, if you do like what you see and are interested in more, I have only been using YNAB for a short period of time. So if you want to watch more seasoned YNABers, um, I would suggest The Good Midlife Crisis. She's really good. Um, Just Finance is really good. or go over and check out Budget with Tiffany, who is currently doing a YNAB tutorial series that is fascinating because I am struggling with adding the credit cards and linking accounts and things like that. So definitely go watch those other channels to find out more because I was a diehard the Budget Mom workbook. I still stand by her. Her system really is phenomenal. But I have to say I'm really liking this because I it's much easier to check on my phone or on my tablet. So to see how much you have in a sinking fund, it's definitely worth it. But that is all I have for you. I hope that everybody has a happy holiday and a happy new year, and I will see you on January 2nd. Thank you.